Now we would like to recognize the tremendous contribution of two military men. Lieutenant General Robert Wagner is a retired three-star general who grew up here in Independence. At Independence High School, he was a district champion in wrestling, he was class president, and he then went on to the military academy at West Point and a distinguished 39-year career in the Army. He served in most of our military engagements from Vietnam to Iraq. He commanded the Army's elite Ranger Battalion and was commanding general of Army Special Operations. Lieutenant General Robert Wagner.
When Dr. Roy asked me to participate a few months ago, I, like the narrators, readily agreed to do it, but I hoped that I'd be able to participate in a different role other than being called a hero. I preferred just called a soldier. I do thank you for this generous recognition, which I received as a representative of the incredible soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines who so courageously stand in harm's way to protect and defend the values of our nation. May we never forget the innocent citizens who lost their lives 9 years ago, and the courageous policemen and firemen who so bravely came to rescue thousands of victims caught and injured in the towers. May we remember each day the selfless and patriotic heroes who volunteer to serve in our armed forces, many of whom have been deployed now over 4 and 5 years in combat. We remember too those who lost their lives, those who returned home with serious injuries, and their families. These young men and women and families are today's military heroes. I believe one of the person's and the nation's most valued possessions are their values. Our values determine who we are. Our nation and our Constitution place highest value in life, liberty, freedom, and equality. We believe that each person is special and deserves to be respected and treated fairly. I believe our values help us define our heroes. The word hero is very special. People can be respected, admired, popular, highly skilled, brilliant, wealthy, and famous. But those words alone do not define a hero. I believe a hero is that special person whose conscious acts, often acts of bravery, make a defining positive impact of difference in the life of a person or the welfare of our citizens. A hero may also be a person the community recognizes and respects for special acts of achievement and service. As a child, our heroes are our parents, our brother, sister, grandparents. They all seem to be there to help us through those critical moments and catch us just before we fall, and then raise us to a higher level than we thought we could ever reach. Our heroes are the special teachers who see a hidden talent and ignite a spark of creativity and imagination within us and help us give us the courage to go beyond our dreams. Young people like Anamika and Ari. Our heroes are those who protect and guarantee our daily freedom and safety in our way of life in our communities. Our policemen and our firemen and the patriotic civilian leaders like Mayor Kurtz, men like Ed Tier and Chris Cross. Regrettably, the history of man is paralleled by the history of war. Wars in which conflicting values, ambition and greed, and physical threat to the welfare of the citizens place nation-states at war to protect their boundaries and their values. We honor heroes like Lieutenant Colonel Jolka for a distinguished career that started before nearly everyone else here was even born. Today's world faces new challenge in the globalized world. Perhaps 40 years ago, we thought of globalization as related to commerce, to trade and information. Tragically, the emergence of radical terrorists who do not represent a nation-state and who act with indiscriminate global acts of violence against innocent women, children, and citizens now threaten the citizens of all of our nations. Their values are seemingly hatred, fear, and vengeance. How contrary to our traditional values of life, of liberty, pursuit of happiness, respect, freedom, and equality. I find this tragically sad. Globalization is not just about commerce, it's about the way we live. Our problems have become global. Our solutions must be global. Beyond communications and media and internet browsing, we must respectfully bring together our cultures, our generations, and our communities through shared values which are respectful of human life, medicine, science, security, safety, and human dignity. Perhaps most of all, important shared values of humanity, respect, and dignity, not values of hatred and violence. I most heartily commend Mr. Kumar and Dr. Roy for their vision, initiative, and persistence in making this day of togetherness a successful reality. There cannot be a more appropriate theme for any fest than bridging cultures, generations, and communities through one day of togetherness. May each of us in our daily lives strive for the togetherness that you generate here today. Thank you to the Board of Advisors, sponsors, team members, volunteers, participants, vendors, and City of Independence for helping make this day a reality. Thank you.